Hey everyone, let's break down one of those financial terms that always seems to pop up in business news. EBITDA. I know it looks like a scrambled word, but stick with me. Because understanding EBITDA can actually make you a smarter investor, business owner, or someone who wants to sound savvy at the next dinner party. So, what does EBITDA actually stand for? It's an acronym for Earnings Before Interest, Taxes, Depreciation, and Amortization. Let's zoom in on that. Earnings, meaning profit, before you subtract out things like interest payments, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Why do people care about EBITDA? Well, it's a way to measure a company's core profitability, without all the extra financial noise. Imagine you're comparing two companies. One has a big loan, the other owns all its equipment outright. If you just look at net income, those differences can make it hard to see which company is actually running its business better. EBITDA lets you compare apples to apples, focusing on the actual performance of the business before things like debt or tax strategies get in the way. Now, let's talk about the formula. EBITDA is calculated like this. You take net income, that's your bottom line profit. Then you add back interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. So the formula looks like EBITDA equals net income plus interest plus taxes plus depreciation plus amortization. Why add those things back? Interest and taxes depend on how a company is financed and where it's located, so they don't always reflect how well the business itself is performing. Depreciation and amortization are accounting methods to spread out the cost of big purchases over time, but they're not actual cash expenses coming out of the business each month. By adding these back, EBITDA gives you a clearer picture of the company's real operating profit. But here's a key point. EBITDA is not the same as net income. Net income is what's left after everything. Interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization has been subtracted. EBITDA is higher because you're adding those things back in. So while EBITDA is great for comparing basic business performance, it's not the only number you should use to judge a company's health. Let's wrap up with a quick summary. Remember, EBITDA stands for Earnings Before Interest, Taxes, Depreciation, and Amortization. It's a tool for comparing companies on a level playing field, focusing on their core operations. The formula is simple. Net income plus interest plus taxes plus depreciation plus amortization. Use it to get a clearer view of a company's performance, but don't forget to look at the full financial picture too.